What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? We're going to be shorthanded at edge rusher this week versus the Carolina Panthers, but no better week to be shorthanded than this one. It is now F.A. Obata season. Dare I say Jamin Davis season? Let's talk about it. Going into the Week 7 matchup against the Carolina Panthers, Dorance Armstrong, with his rib injury that's still been unspecified, has officially been ruled out for Sunday, quote unquote, per Dan Quinn. He had a good week of practice, but he's just not there yet. And they picked their weekly captains for the week, but we'll get to that in just a second. So with F.A. Obata recently activated and ready to go, I would assume he takes the starting role on one edge, and I'm going to guess that Dante Fowler Jr. will be on the other side. It's going to be those two for the most part on the outside for the Commanders. Jamin Davis, I imagine, has to be activated now. If they don't activate him down to edge rushers, his time here is officially cooked, and there may not be any more Jamin Davis in D.C. But let's do it, man. What up, Jefferson? He said, let's put 100 on these boys. I think we're in for a show on Sunday. I may have shortchanged them at 37-20, but I think we can get in, we can get out, we can get the fuck out of here, and we can prepare for Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears next week. But we're without Dorance Armstrong, who's been our most consistent edge rusher this year. Oh, I forgot Clelin Ferrell. I'm tripping. I knew that was a name I was forgetting. So Clelin Ferrell, Dante Fowler Jr. with F.A. Obata, maybe Jamin Davis spelling the guys. So we're going to be – I forgot Clelin Ferrell came back. I knew I was forgetting somebody on the defensive line. So with Dorance down, it doesn't sound like he's going to be out too long based on what Dan Quinn was saying. Brian Robinson Jr. is prepared to play. He is trending towards playing on Sunday. That's going to be a game-time decision per Dan Quinn. This week's weekly captain, Frankie Louvu, Sam Cosmi, and the special team demon, Nick Bellore. That's my nickname for Nick Bellore, special teams demon, because he is a demon, bro. I swear when that ball goes in the air, once Tressway boots that shit, Nick Bellore is the fastest man on there. He gets there before Reeves. He gets there before Jeremy Reeves. He flies on the special team. So good that he's getting some recognition. You already know what it is with Cosmi and Louvu. Bears trending on socials, hating on JD5 winning Rookie of the Week. Fuck them. They'll see us next week. I'm actually having a dope Chicago Bears fan on the channel to discuss that game next week. My boy Hayes from Chicago Bears Central. That joint's going to be lit. What's going on, Scott? Let's go, Caps, Joshua, Jefferson, Gerald. What's going on with y'all on this Friday afternoon? It's time for Davis to prove something. If he doesn't shine, he's cooked. If Jean-Baptiste in Dorance Armstrong's absence still has Jamin Davis not seeing the field, his goose is cooked in D.C., my guy. Yeah. What's going on, Gerald? What's going on? What you see Newton doing for real? I think Johnny Newton, as we ramp him up, I think he's a hooper. He's going to get after the quarterback. He needs to be our interior pass rush specialist because that's what he was at Illinois. If you watch me and Josh talk last night on JTFP's channel, we talked about this a little bit. But I need Newton to get ramped up and to get some pass rushing stat because he has a lot to gain and a lot to improve on in the run game. That wasn't his. He is a pass rushing interior defensive tackle. So that's what we need to use him to do. Do we sell out to stop Hubbard? Absolutely. Send the house. Send the house to stop Hubbard and don't even give Dalton time to think about passing the ball to Xavier Legette and Deontay Johnson if he plays. I need to check on his activation status for this week because he didn't practice all week so far. Deontay Johnson, the best player on that offensive side of the ball. What's going on, Paul? How you doing today, man? Armstrong is a beast. It definitely hurts, but we picked a decent week to be down some guys versus Carolina. You don't want to look past an opponent, but we should put on a show on Sunday. This should be a big victory on Sunday. It should feel like homecoming week at your high school, at your college, etc. when the Panthers come marching in because the Panthers are ass. Not only are they ass, their whole team is hurt. Their whole team is hurt, and the guys that they do field are trash. We have to dog them on Sunday. Point blank, period. At least a 2-possession win. This is a big win. It's got to be. And this is also a conference game, so this matters. What about McGee? I haven't heard anything, but everything looks good as far as him playing this week. They got to activate him this week because he's cooked for the season if he's not. I believe his 21-day window is up this week. So I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of Jordan McGee as he gets back acclimated, and we're going to see a lot more Frankie Louvu on the edge or Frankie Louvu blitzing. Big Oos is a captain this week. Give me 2 claps on a Ric Flair. Woo! Let's get it in, baby. Well, let's get it in. Great question, though, Alex. I think McGee is back this weekend as well. What better week to experiment and try new things like Cliff, Joe Witt? Let's work some rookies into the rotation. Let's throw the ball to Luke McCaffrey and Ben Sinnott this week, Jaden, because Luke do be getting open, but clearly they don't have the trust, relationship, and rapport yet for Jaden to want to throw that shit to him on a regular basis, because if he's on the same side as Terry, even if Terry double covered, Jaden throwing that bitch to Terry. Jaden throwing that bitch to 17. I'm not mad at it because for the longest, I'm saying if we going to have Terry and treat him like the number 1A alpha over here, then force the ball to him. So I can't have it both ways. So I ain't mad at Jaden for forcing the ball to number 1-7, but sell out to stop the run, Raymond. We have to sell out to stop the run. Stocked back. Let me come again because I ain't say shit. Stacked boxes and extra rushers. Load that shit up to stop Chuba Hubbard. He's had 90 yards plus in his last 4 games in a row. That's a month straight. We got to dominate on Sunday, like Gerald said. It's time to get after it. What's going on, KJ? This week needs to be a try new gadget week. Yeah, try new shit like the Lions did Dallas, right? I want to see Luke McCaffrey throw the ball this week. I want to see Ben Sinnott get 3 targets this week. That's not much to ask for. I want us to be so in control we can start creating new recipes. We got Chicago next week. That is going to be a heavyweight match. That is going to be one of the most watched games of week 8 when Chicago comes to town at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard next Sunday to Northwest. That's number 1 versus number 2. That's Caleb versus Jaden. We got to get ready for them boys. So we got to handle business. No time to play with our food. Fuck a close game with the Carolina Panthers. Jaden looks like he's coming in to have his best game of the season. 90 plus. Hubbard ain't even elite. I know that's crazy. He's not even elite, but he good though, and he runs hard. He's an old school north to south runner. Ain't no wiggle, no lateral agility. He's coming downhill. He's coming smack at you, full force, and he's a load to take down. No, that's not a pause. Don't pause me on that. It sucks that Luke doesn't have the trust of Jaden and Cliff because Cliff just said he's practicing his ass off. He'll get there at some point. We can't have everything, y'all. And right now, we're scoring 60% of the time we're getting the ball, and that is the best in the last 30 years through 6 weeks of the season. So we will find new ways. We will create new recipes. But what better week than this week to start creating new recipes, man? Don't know about Stack. Our secondary will get ate up. I mean, they won't get ate up if Dalton don't got time to let it go. But I do get what you're saying, Scott. I definitely get what you're saying because our secondary be secondary. Xavier Legette and Deontay Johnson can get after. But other than them two, that we really don't have anything to look after. We need to be better on first down on defense. I know. It feels like we give up 6 yards. It feels like we give up chunk plays every time a team gets the first down. The Panthers, oh, my God, Ike Ekwonu out? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, Tyler Owens is also out for us. Ike Ekwonu isn't playing, or is he questionable? Is that confirmed? Because if Ike Ekwonu is out, I smell barbecue chicken. Put Dante Fowler and Cleveland Farrell on him and tell him to eat. Tell him to eat, please. And thank you. I need that. Ben, what up, Ben? What up, Ben? The Rock versus Roman Reigns versus Frankie Louvu at WrestleMania to crown the real tribal chief. Okay, That sounds like a fire triple threat match right there. Appreciate you for the $5 donation. I think Louisville would hold his own in there. Just don't put a Raven in the ring, because when the Ravens came out, I ain't hear too much of Frankie Louisville, but it's all good. We're gonna shake back in a revenge game. It's a Carolina revenge game. It's not really revenge. Frankie Louisville said he enjoyed the hell out of his time in Carolina, and that's where he got to make his bones in his career to set himself up for a nice little contract in DC. So there's no hard feelings, but revenge game indeed. We can't sleep on the Panthers. This offense can put up points. Yep, but can they put up points with us? That's why I spotted them 20 and gave us 37. I got us 37-20. That still covers the 9-point favorite that we are, and it gives us a little room to breathe and pull starters before the end of the game. I think the Panthers score early in the first quarter. It looks like a game for about a quarter and a half, but Washington's offense continues to score. We're going to force some turnovers, and we're going to pull ahead at some point. Our defense needs to get offenses on more third and long. Shit. The way this defense is and this secondary is, I feel more comfortable on third and short than I do on third and long. Third and long scares me because it means automatic passing down. When teams are automatically in passing mode, I almost feel like we're giving it up by default. Hey, Rio, how you doing? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing good, actually. I had a good, long business meeting about a opportunity that will excite y'all. We will talk about that sometime soon. Not ready to air that out quite yet, but my kiddos are coming when they get out of school. It feels lovely and fall out. I feel good right now. I feel good on a Friday afternoon. I appreciate you asking, Todd. Frankie should be on his knees thanking the Panthers for setting him free. Yeah, that's why he has no hard feelings against him. Maybe Jeremy Chinda. I need them to convince themselves that it was just all bad there in Carolina, because I love the aspect of a revenge game. Deontay Johnson questionable with ribs, hamstring, ankle. You know what that means? You know what that spells? Business decision. Y'all might trade me. Y'all should trade me. I recommend you trade me before the trade deadline. This is questionable with business decision. Man seeking new team. Man seeking new partner. That's what that spells for me. The Bears beat the Panthers so bad they were scraping Panthers off the turf all game long. Bears bullied the Panthers. Bears mauled the Panthers. I think I got your point, broski bear. How you doing on this Friday, man? How you doing on this Friday? Y'all beat the shit out the Panthers. I peeped game. Caleb ate them boys up. That sounds crazy. Panthers players already making business decisions on the year. What up, Indian Lake, Ohio? What's good? Louisville knows he had to start somewhere before you get up. And yeah, I appreciate the humility. Jadeveon Clowney, doubtful. Their whole team is on the injury report. All of them. There's like 20 important Bamas on the injury report. Now that Armstrong is out, maybe we blitz Louisville more. Yeah, maybe we throw Louisville on some edges more and we start to send him. Now that we have McGee back, we have two traditional linebackers. There's no better week than right now to see what Jordan McGee can do versus a shitty Carolina Panthers team. They're shitty on both sides of the ball. Guess what? Channel 3 and Philly is carrying the game at 4 o'clock. Can't wait. I love that for you, man. I love that for you. Enjoy the game. Hopefully, let's talk about the other NFC East game this week, because the Cowboys are on a bye. They get to sit in their sorrows and be somber and melancholy for a week. The Eagles play the Giants. I don't know about y'all, but we want the Giants to win that game, right? We want the Eagles with the third loss on their record, because we're not as tripping, or we're not as worried about the New York Giants right now, right? We definitely want the Eagles to stack losses. That's the way I'm thinking. That's the way my brain is working right now. I don't care about the Giants being buried right now, because we're going to take care of business and finish that sweep in a couple weeks. But we definitely want New York beating Philly on Sunday, right? Put Louisville on the edge. Man, he's unstoppable. And other than Ike Ekwonu, they don't really have any crazy linemen on the edge. So I wouldn't mind it. This is the one game where we can afford to rest players. Absolutely. You don't want to completely look past a team, but I think we about to get busy on them boys on Sunday. Lamb and Dak combo slipping up. Let's go. I know. We love that. I want us to control this division even in an evaluation season. Out for Carolina. Josie Jewell, the first dude, I'm not even going to attempt that name right now. Taylor Moton, John Radigan, Jonathan Brooks, Ashawn Robinson. Okay, so Ike Ekwonu is going to play for them. Rio getting opportunities. Love that for you, Big Up. Hey, man, y'all gonna rock with this next thing when we can talk about it. But I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna say nothing yet, but it's dope. It's something dope. Hey, Rio, we should have kept Tariq Castro Fields. Possibly, but he's a jag ass corner too. So the corner room would not look any different right now if he was here, because he'd be another jag that you add to the room. He's a jag. He's also a jag. Like, not gonna lose any sleep over not keeping Tariq Castro Field. Will we see him on Sunday for the Carolina Panthers? Is he even getting any tick over there? How are you doing? I had a relative play for the Redskins. So Redskins aren't a team I hate, one of the few. Shout out to you, Broski Bear, because a lot of your fan base is taking an unusual obsession and dislike to my boys, and we're over here just trying to prosper. Y'all are gatekeeping excitement. Aren't we allowed to be excited for Jaden Daniels like y'all are excited for Caleb Williams? We're not watching everything Caleb doing and hating. I want Caleb I love Caleb Williams. That's my guy. A lot of our fans in this chat don't rock with him. That's my ace. That's my guy. I want to see Caleb be one of them ones. And I want Jaden versus Caleb to be that new hot shit rivalry in the NFC. What up, Elizabeth? How are you doing today? I want the Giants. I want them to win too, bruh. I want the Giants to win. I want the sky falling in Philadelphia. I want Nick Sirianni's ass held to the fire. I want the whole cushion burnt up, because I want my plan for this season. This shit works out so perfect for Washington. The more that Dallas and Philly lose before we play them, the better, because I think at minimum we split with both of them. But if they could keep taking losses before we could even touch them, before we even get back into divisional play, then man, if the Giants beat the Eagles this week, the Eagles are playing a they're playing a Bengals team next week that can beat them. The Bengals can put up points. The Eagles right now, they are struggling to put up 21 points. It's been about a month of football since they put up 21 points. So if the Eagles keep taking L's and the Cowboys keep taking L's and we keep doing what we got to do, it's all good. It's all up from here, y'all. It's all up from here. After watching Louvu play in Charlotte the past couple of seasons, he's a heck of a player. He makes plays, and he plays with a relentless motor. He plays with a screw loose. You know, I like to say on my channel, I like my linebackers to be kind of stupid. I like them to be a little reckless, to have a little screw loose mentally, show a little early signs CTE on the field. I call him the CTE missile. Wouldn't tell that to him, but that's what we call him on the channel. Giants win 24-18. I'm with it. Giants scoring 24 points seems like a hard thing to do, though. Barbecue Panther on Sunday. Throw a little Tony Chachere's on them. Throw a little Cajun seasoning on them. A little bit of Lowry's. We eating it well done, though. I don't know if you need to eat a Panther medium rare or medium, so we cooking it all the way through. It's all good. Next man up. I feel that. If you're just coming in here, Dorance Armstrong is out on Sunday. Tyler Owens is out on Sunday. Brian Robinson Jr. is expected to return, but it's going to be closer to a game-time decision. And Jordan McGee, I believe he's going to be making his Washington Commanders debut on Sunday. The Panthers have a litany of players out. A lot of guys still questionable for Sunday. And our weekly captains, as we're keeping the tradition going, on offense is Sam Cosmi. On defense, it's Frankie Louvu. And on special teams, it's the special teams demon that we brought over from Seattle, Nick Bellore. Number 57, you see that jersey flying up and down the field. Speaking of 57 flying up and down the field, any of y'all see Cody Barton on Thursday Night Football last night? Cody Barton was in his bag. He was far in the duffel last night. He was going crazy. He was limited today after not practicing all week. So Johnson's probably going to give it a go on Sunday. But man, bro, Cody Barton had a fumble return for a touchdown. It was called back. He was flying around making tackles all night. Then he catches a pick six in the fourth quarter. I was like, okay, Cody Barton. I ain't never seen Cody Barton moving like that. I said, I know that who I think it is. Cody Barton, shout out to him, man. Shout out the former Commanders thriving. Johnny Newton about to get 2 sacks. I like it, Quiz. I like it. I like it. Build the suspense up. The suspense is more for next week than this week, but I like it, though. I like it. Oh, we think alike, Broski Bear, because that's my exact prediction. I got 37 for Washington and 20 for the Panthers. I think we're going to be up like 37-10, 37-13, and we're going to pull starters. They're going to get another late touchdown. I think the game is going to look very reminiscent to how we looked versus the Cleveland Browns. That's how I'm feeling for this Sunday, but that's my exact score prediction. Giants are a sleeper team. Neighbors comes back this week. I can see them winning some. Oh, they're going to win more than what's required for them to get a quarterback. So we love that for them. As long as we sweep them and take care of business in the conference and in the division, I don't have to worry about them yet. The Giants would be a fucking nightmare if they had a quarterback because that defense is legit. They have the best defense, leaps and bounds better than the rest of the division, including ours. What up, my guy? I'm going to be outside at L&B's Pizza watching the game. Enjoy that. It's going to be some beautiful fall weather. It's alumni weekend. We got the burgundy jerseys, gold bottoms. It's alumni weekend. All the former Skins, Commanders, football team players going to be in town. Put your best shit on Sunday. It's alumni weekend. You know about homecoming weekend. Everybody get fresh. Get ready to go see the girls, get on the dance floor and have yourself a good time. We can't lose in front of the alumni, y'all, especially not to this team. But let's give them a show. Jay didn't look like he going to give them a show. I saw the ski mask at practice. I saw what he looked like at the end of the Ravens game. He got to handle his this week. He hears the conversation. He hears people saying, but Caleb should have won the Rookie of the Week this week over. He hears all of it. He's ready to go. I'm telling you, that boy had Panthers on his VR on the way back to Virginia last week. He's ready to go. During a presser the other day, someone asked Dan if they would use Luvu on the edge more now with the injuries, and Dan talked right around that question. You know what that means? Like, you got a little bit too much dip on your chip there, partner. Don't be asking shit like that. I'm not going to give you game plan for you to go show the other team what we're doing. With the injuries that we have to be creative. So expect to see, I'm telling you, we're going to see a Cleveland Browns type game out of the defense. But I think you're going to see Arizona Cardinals game type performance from the offense. I think we're going to be hitting. I think Jaden scores 4 times on Sunday, whether that's 2 passing, 2 rushing, 3 passing, 1 rush, or 4 passing. He's scoring 4 times. We're going to score 37 points plus on this team on Sunday. Jaden, Caleb, May, Nix, and when he gets his chance, Penix will be amazing. I think McCarthy, under the tutelage of Kevin O'Connell, could be a dog as well. I don't know about all that Spencer Rattler shit. I didn't know about him even before I seen him play this year, but yikes. Even with Clint Kubiak calling the plays, that offense looked disgusting last night. You know, it'd be cool? A Saints fire sale, because I call them about Tyrann Mathieu, about Marshawn Lattimore. Shit, if they fire sell it, there's a couple players on that roster. Holla at your boy. If they're not wearing burgundy and gold, fuck them. Yeah, let them smack them. Let's go. Myles Garrett might move to Green Bay. I saw something, but I haven't seen it from any notable person yet. Has anybody notable reported that? I seen one of these Instagram motherfuckers talk about this, but I haven't seen nobody credible. Did it come from any of the big credible NFL insiders yet? Because if Myles Garrett is being shopped, you know what I'm saying, at least get a part of that conversation. I know that's going to be very steep draft capital, but I want us at least a part of conversations, even if we're not making the move. Giants got a better offense than Cleveland. I think they can get an upset. Yeah, if Daniel Jones is all Daniel Jones got to do is just play average, because the Eagles aren't playing good ball on either side right now. Quinyon Mitchell is hooping though. I like their rookie cornerback. He looks like a guy. I'm interested to see him and Terry when we play against them. Giants win, and Sirianni brings out all of his pets to the presser. Dog, cat, parrot, whatever it takes. He's corny, man. I used to fuck with Nick Sirianni. I thought the bit was cool. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought he was like, okay, I like to have a hateable coach. I want y'all to hate my. No, he's corny though. He's corny as shit. Louvu is my guy. I love that dude. Shout out to Frankie Louvu. What's going on, Josh? How you doing today? How you doing on this Friday afternoon to evening, family? Penix is really good. Another rookie with a lot of college games under his belt, and that's why they know he's going to be ready whenever his time is called. Whenever his time is called, he's going to be ready to go. Absolutely. Rio, remember our third round pick for Dotson comes from Miami. Yep. And as Miami keeps losing without a starting quarterback, our third round pick is climbing the charts, baby. It's climbing. Screw loose linebackers. Absolutely. You know, I like a little bit of CTE in my linebackers, man. I like that. I don't need choir boys at the linebacker position. And Frankie Louvu, sometimes his screws a little bit too loose. Sometimes he goes faster than the play. Hope we see some other receivers score this weekend as well. As long as we're scoring, I'm cool with it. But this is the week to try new recipes. Sprinkle a little Luke McCaffrey and some Ben Sinnott in there. Throw Jordan McGee out there on the field. Let's get mixy on Carolina, bro. I'm not trying to completely shit on our opponent, but I'm gonna go ahead and shit on our opponent. They stink, bro. They're not good. They're terrible. They're injured as hell, and they don't want to win. They're trying to bottom out. They're probably going to be selling players at the deadline. You spank this team. You spank this team on Sunday. My guy, what's going on, David? What's up with you? Owen's been out for almost 2 months. What is wrong with his shin? Apparently, 2 months is a little OC. Like, that's the whole season. It's October. 2 months is you're putting a little seasoning on it. But yes, he has been out for a few weeks now. Bears fan hoping Cliff's play calling becomes predictable. Jaden rewriting it every game. Yeah, they rewriting it, and he's unleashing and opening new levels of the playbook each year, because what Bears fans don't understand is they didn't just throw it all at Jaden week 1. They're slowly cooking the chicken and rolling that playbook back layer by layer. We're going to be at the back of the playbook by the time we hit week 10, and we're going to be hitting on all cylinders. Y'all have not seen the best version of Jaden Daniels yet. It's coming, though. It's coming, though. Barton was out there getting active, right? That boy was getting busy. Hold up. I wanted to show y'all this video on Twitter that had me dying, that Jalen sent in the group chat. Shout out to Jalen, by the way. And happy birthday to my boy, Zach. Burgundy Bones on Twitter. Happy birthday to my boy, Zach. Shout out to all the October birthdays out there. My group chat gang member, my brother. Shout out to Zach. Nah, this video had me crying, bro. Hold up. This video had me crying. I got to show y'all this shit. I watched it, and my immediate thought was, this shit says Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton after you put hard-earned American U.S. currency on them. And look at the don't stem his route perfectly, though. Look at the stutter. Look at him stutter. Tell me he don't run routes like Terry. That dude has played football before, because the way he runs it. This had me done. I had to show y'all that shit. I'm sorry. This shit funny as hell to me. That joint had me geeked, though. But back on topic. Carolina game. Let's get back to it. Seeing us be a 9-point favorite is something I could get used to, bro. It's something I could get used to. Hey, tell me Buddy wasn't getting busy on the route stem. His release package better than Jahan Dotson and De'Ami Brown. That shit was clean as hell. Look at the way he stemmed his route. But we can't sleep on nobody. Any given Sunday, parity, all that. Our offense better keep it rolling versus them, because their defense ain't stopping us. So they're giving up 34 points a game, and we average just under 30 points a game. So something's got to give on Sunday. I can't wait to see Jordan McGee. He's supposed to be good. He played well at Temple, and he's learning behind Bobby Wagner. So he's learning to eventually take over at that Mike position when Bobby Wagner moves on to his next aspect of his life. Spencer Rattler definitely got rattled. Deadass had the double take because where was this when you played for? Right. I was like, what was all that at? I know that ain't Cody Barton. What up, Red? What up, Red? Put B-Rob on a pitch count and let the other three backs go to work, save him for the Bears. I feel that wholeheartedly. You can't keep a monster caged up for so long, though, because you can see it in his face that it hurt his soul. They didn't play versus the Ravens. If I know B-Rob, like I think I know B-Rob, he lost sleep over not playing against the Baltimore Ravens last week. Newton with the Pro Bowl year after making Allen expendable. That's a lot to put on a rookie, but as long as he earns his keep and shows us flashes of why we took him at 36, I'm cool with it. Homecoming weekend all over the area. It's going to be wild this weekend for sure. High school games, all that. College. I hope B-Rob doesn't play until next week. We need him 100%. I feel y'all on that. Is Noah Brown the definite number 2? I don't really think we have a definite number 2, but based on what we have on the roster, he is. Alvin Kamara was like, get me off of this. Him and Rattler was walking around like, what the fuck are we doing last night? Y'all heard my man Billy Mack smash that like button. We still got over 230 in the chat on a Friday afternoon. We've been in here for about 30 minutes. If you're just popping in, Washington named its captains for the week. Offensive captain Sam Cosmi, defensive captain Frankie Louvu, and special teams captain Nick Bellore. I call him the special teams demon. Dorance Armstrong out on Sunday. Tyler Owens once again out. Brian Robinson Jr. trending in the right direction, but he's a game time decision as we currently sit here at around 3 p.m. on a Friday. Give Aaron Donald a call. That boy's retired. He is enjoying the hell out of retirement. He don't want to touch a football field ever again. He probably going to get super skinny real soon. Yo, Panthers cornerback Troy Hill just became available as he was released today. He stinks, but most of our corners do too. So he's not very good at all. I wasn't sold on McCarthy before his injury, and Rattler will be at best a serviceable backup. I think McCarthy got drafted to the one place where he's definitely at least going to be a solid starter. I think the run game comes back. Oh, it's definitely coming back versus these motherfuckers. You feeling full parlays for our I'm smashing overs this weekend. I'm smashing overs in our game. Jaden Daniel passing yards, over. Jaden Daniels rushing yards, over 1.5 passing touchdown. Whatever Terry McLaurin's yard marker is, over. Whoever's starting at running back, over. Like, we hitting all that shit. Man. Dotson didn't fit the scheme. He didn't block. He wasn't physical, and he had body language and entitlement issues. He thought he was promised a spot because the last guys gave him a spot here. You know, he was playing pussy, and we need our receivers to be physical, so he didn't fit. Other than the NFC East games, what other games do you have an eye on? Who are you taking in 49ers versus Chiefs? Give me the Chiefs to find a way to continue to win. Also, but I need the Niners coming in pissed off versus Dallas next week. I want Mahomes with no quarterbacks to give them the business, and I want them coming down to play Dallas next week or hosting Dallas next week. I need them to stomp them. I need Dallas and Philly. I need their seasons to go to hell before Washington plays either one of them. So that in the Eagles-Giants games are the games I'm paying most attention to this week. I need to definitely look around the schedule for some of the other games that are taking place. I was on a Bears live stream, and they were for sure talking about the rookie of the week, talking about we haven't beat anybody. Fam, they literally beat the Jags and the Panthers the last 2 weeks, and they're beating their chest like King Kong about it. Rio, give me your mob voice imitation. Sometimes you sound like you can be the mafia. I don't got a mafia voice. I ain't got no Sopranos voice on me, man. As much mafioso movies that I watch, I would have to pull it out the random. I'm bad at shit doing it on cue. I'm better when it comes out naturally in the conversation. But Jaden all the way up. Yeah, turn them all the way up. I like our corner number 41 you mean number 1 with the African name? Noah Igbenogany. Yeah, he's our best corner right now. Hey, the routes was clean as shit. Hey, my boy routes was crispy. My boy, he load up and his release package looked like Terry's. His release package better than Diami's and Jahan's, bro. If B-Rob not 100%, I'd sit him for sure. I would get it, save him for. Oh, so you want him Against you saving them against the Bears? Nah, we need them against Chicago. I need B-Rob looking like a tank rocking the black uniforms versus the Bears next week. Hey, that boy routes. He played football for somebody before. Ain't no way you just imitating a route package and a release package like that on accident. Not used to the NFL flexing our game. Me either, Woody. Shout out to DJ Woody. Oh, goody. That is Mr. Left Hand Up. Who are we? The Commanders, the originators of it. Shout out to him and Big 5-7. But shout out to those guys. I'm not used to it either, but Woody, we got to get used to it. We live in a new life now. We're living a different life now. The fall air feels different. You can smile and wear your burgundy and gold with more pride now. It don't feel dirty when you wear the jersey out. It feels clean. People are walking around and nodding at you and striking up football conversation for no reason. I like that quarterback of yours. Yeah, I got to. And I'm looking at, hey. You know, thank you. I'm pretty much giving a bow anytime I wear the colors out in public because someone wants to strike up a conversation about Jaden. Man, Jaden makes life so much easier here. Who else watched Thursday Night Football last night? Do y'all see the difference between Jalen and Caleb and Bo Nix and Spencer Rattler last night? I watched that game off pure strength of I love football. That shit was ass. They definitely need to play Hainer at some point just to see what they have. That shit was terrible football. There is such a huge gap between Jaden, Caleb, and even May than Bo Nix and Rattler. Bo Nix, his supporting cast are stepping up for him. His defense is playing ball. His weapons, Javonte Williams has revived his career. And, man, McGee got some Fred Warner in him. That is a very high praise. If he has any Fred Warner in him, then man, we got us one of those guys. When Micah was still splitting between edge and linebacker, he was good but not great. But when they unleashed him on the edge, he became elite. I think it could be a similar scenario. He's good on the edge. You're talking about with Louisville. I don't think it's a apple to oranges comparison, but I do think Louisville may be better closer to the line, and it would be nice if we had another linebacker that could hold it down while we just unleash Louisville every week. That would be nice. I'm thinking B-Rob will have limited snap. Yeah, it's similar to the Browns game. We need him to be that goal line stomper. I need him out there next week, though. Bears fans worried about Jaden. They need to be worried about Cutler. I saw Jay Cutler had a mugshot. What's he in jail for? What did he do? I missed that. Someone sent me the mugshot, didn't send me the story to go with it. So what the hell is my boy Jay Cutler up to? I loved Jay Cutler's, I think it's because he didn't play for my team. I loved his I don't give a damn attitude. I would have hated him if he played for my team, but Jay Cutler didn't give a shit about anything, bro. Marshawn Lattimore, hey, if they're fire selling in New Orleans, we might as well hit them up for a few guys. Texans, Packers. Oh, that's a game. And the Packers are bringing out them all icy white uniforms with that icy white helmet. Them shits is fly. A Luke touchdown this Sunday. Luke either is open all the time or he is just out there running around. I need him to get new recipes, baby. I need new recipes applied to the Carolina Panthers game. This is the week you can try new shit. I think I'd rather have the Eagles and Cowboys play us when they're decent because I think they're both scarier if they have nothing to lose. I'm not really worried about that, bro. I want the Eagles and the Cowboys to lose as much as possible before we get to. I don't mind you feeling that way, though. They're going to be at full strength as far as their rosters and stuff, but I want their records in the gutter. I want them in the sewer. So go Giants this weekend. Washington needs to trade for a defensive end from the Browns quickly. Zadarius Smith. I don't know if we need to. I think we should call him, though. Washington doesn't need to do anything. Should they be active in at least seeing what's out there, engaging what these trade wins are talking about? Yes, but I don't think they need to do anything. What they need to do is keep winning football games and finding ways to grow as a team. I always wondered who was that white dude on special teams hitting like the water ball. Oh, that's Bobby Boucher Jr. That's the special teams demon, Nick Ballore. That boy nice, man. You can wear gear outside the house this year. I wore mine regardless and just took the punishment from people who, you like the skins, y'all suck. Like, finally, they're looking and they're winking and they're pointing, giving that nod of approval. Like when when you see another black guy on the street, you just give him a nod for no reason, just because, like, I see you, you see me. What's good with it? Now they look at you with pride, like, I see y'all. Hey, that boy 5. Hey, that dated? Yeah. And you got a fake conversation and shit like, hell yeah, you saw what he did last week. Like casual fake small talk with random people. Chase Young for Defensive Player of the Year. Chase Young sucks. God, Chase Young is bad, man. He's bad. He still has effort issues. Man, that boy stinks. Can't hit the side of a barn. He's a running back. Knicks can't hit the Knicks. They showed a play last night where they were like, this is impressive as hell from Bo Nix. He had 2 wide receivers open on one side and threw that shit to the clouds. People need to chill. I seen somebody say he threw it to Demaryius Thomas. That is not cool. Y'all got to stop trolling and joking. There gotta be a cap and a limit to that shit. Like, I know what you're trying to do, but bro, you can't say he's throwing it to Demaryius Thomas, fam. That's too fresh. That's too soon. Come on, fam. We can't be doing that shit, man. What up, Kev? What up, my fellow Robinson? What up, Kev? How we doing today? Timothy said, the Bears fans must think they got the 85 Bears on defense. If we lose a 1-score game to the Ravens, I'm not the least bit worried about what they got in the Windy City. Bring them on, bro. I'm ready for that one, but we got to get through this one first. I'm getting mad respect in California about JD5. Talk to us nice. Talk to him nice, Rashid. How we doing, man? DUI. Oh, he had the blick on him? Jay Cutler had the heater on him? Okay. So was he in a state where he wasn't supposed to have it? I know Cutler ain't riding around with a gun with the serial code scratched on it. So he had a blick on him, bro. Cutler, a wild boy. He had the heater on him and a DUI. The DUI doesn't surprise me at all. Cutler being a gun carrier, big surprise. He doesn't look like a gun guy. My man Cutler had that thing on him. Cats out here saying JD5 and saying in the Friday Smoky voice, damn, hell yeah. They want to see it, man. They want to see it. He got a DUI. Come on. You can't be doing that shit, Cutler. You're still a public figure, sir. Can't be out here moving like that. Drunk with a gun on you, that's not it. Guarantee the Panthers game is a lot closer than y'all think. Kuda, keep doing what you're doing, because every time you come in, we're usually good to go. Flower, 4 sacks. Chase Young was doing his part for the course, best cardio last night. And he was getting thrown around like a fucking rag doll. What year do you expect us to be serious Super Bowl contenders? I think our window opens in 25. I think we're officially here as a Super Bowl contender in 26, like Law said. My guy Law got it right on the head. I think the window opens next year, but we're firmly in that shit in year 3. Year 3 of Jaden, it's on and popping. So I think next year the window opens up a little bit. This year, we're dabbling with success. We're trying to see exactly what we can do with success, you know? Hey, Rio, show them routes one more time. I got you. Hey, my boy was getting busy, son. On God, that was Luke McCaffrey, bro. You can't tell me that's not Luke McCaffrey. Hold on, let me find that shit. I tweeted that his route package is better than Diami's and Jahan. Hey, look at my boy. Hey, look at the accuracy. Hey, look how he stemmed it. Look how he stemmed it. That boy feet funny as shit. I'm sorry, bro. This is the funniest shit, bro. Hold on, let me full screen this shit. He flipped his hips. He fell on the zig. Look at his stutter. This nigga got full business casual on, going crazy in the penny loafers. Hey, somebody tell Tom Cruise he gotta chill, bro. Tom Cruise gotta relax. That shit funny, son. I wonder if these dudes knew if this video was gonna hit like that when they recorded it. Cause I'm sorry, that shit is hilarious. That shit is in super low resolution. That shit is funny, bro. That shit is funny as hell, bro. Let me pull this back up here, though. That's oh, Diami could never. My boy running them joints, son. Yeah, 2026 Commander is going to be different, bro. Chase is just boosting his play. Yeah, he's just out there for celebrity at this point. He is out there. Hey, my boy was out there running them shits, bro. Julian Edelman was out there frying. He trying to get on a roster. I swear he got a better route package than a few dudes I've seen come in this building, bro. Mystery dude out here like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite should not be as funny as it is. I showed that shit to my son because I wanted to see how a 13-year-old kid in 2024 would respond. He was crying, laughing. He was like, I don't know why this is funny. I was like, oh, you get it. I was like, yes, you get it too, son. My son gets it. He's crying, laughing like, what the hell is this movie, Dad? And I'm like, exactly. If you didn't come away feeling like that, but you were laughing hysterically, you didn't really understand. Napoleon Dynamite, that shit looked like it was shot on like a $500 budget. And it's hilarious for no reason. Just a bunch of random nonsense taking place. Does McGee get? He has to, I believe. I believe this is his last week of his activation window. If he's not ready, I believe we got a couple days after the Panthers game. But if it's not this week, it's cooked. It makes it funnier. He got the full business look. He got his Friday business casual on. My man out here running zig routes. He's stemming routes with a sports coat on. Jay Cutler is a gun-toting, whiskey-drinking son of a gun. Sure is, man. Sure is. I wasn't him. I wasn't familiar with your game, Cutler. McGee was already activated once. He's okay to be on the field. He just did not drive. Okay, so he's good to go. He's good to go. Thank you for that. Thank you for that context, Law. Always hold it down. Russell Wilson took the Seahawks to the Super Bowl in 2013, his sophomore year. Other than an elite defense, what do you think Jaden and the Commanders need to get to that point in the NFC? More chemistry, more cohesion, cornerbacks, a difference-making pass rusher, and someone needs to emerge as a playmaker in the safety room. Other than that, on the offensive side of the ball, we definitely need another playmaking receiver added. You're not going to convince me that we have enough. I think we're getting the most of what we have on the roster, but there definitely needs to be more added to that room. Our second and third leading receivers are not wide receivers. You have to go down to Noah Brown at number 4, and he has 138 yards and no touchdowns on the season. We only have one receiver not named Terry catch a touchdown this year. So you're lying if you don't think we have more receivers to add. If the team was smart, I would start my second and third stringers only and have Jaden play. No, that's doing too much, my guy. But nah, we're not doing. That's an NFL team across the other side. We're not finna disrespect another team like that. Such an excellent movie. It's so good for no reason. I love it. It's the stupidest shit ever, but I love it. That's smart. Look, I'm gonna show my kids that movie too. Hey, I be showing my kids all the shit we came up on because I want them to see, you know, what I think nostalgia was. Another reason. Because a lot of the stuff we look at as nostalgic that we loved, when you see it now, a lot of that shit be ass. A lot of that shit we loved coming up, when you see it now, like we were talking about this on stream one night. I don't like loving basketball now that I'm grown up and I've seen the movie as a 33-year-old adult. I think it's toxic. I don't think there's anything love about it. And I think it's kind of corny. I don't really like it. Like I used to talk about loving basketball like it was a fucking Scorsese film of love story. Hell no. Absolutely not. I think loving basketball is horrible when you watch it again. And there's a lot of comedy movies that are not funny as you watch it with older revisionist eyes. I feel this game will be a close one. I think it'll be close in the first half. I think we pull away from them, though. We stretch it out to a 17-point victory. I got 37-20 Washington on it. It's one of those stupid movies that's hilarious. I love stupid shit. I'm a goofy person, so stupid shit, I'll get it. I seen a bro playing a pickup game and not some Stacey Adams. Stacey Adams elite black church shoe. Shout out to Harold Penner, that store, by the way. They used to have the Stacey Adams on deck. Napoleon Dynamite was hilarious. Oh, God, the dance he did it. I used to know the routine. And I had the Vote for Pedro shirt. What y'all talking about? When they was wearing the Vote or Die shirts, I had on the Vote for Pedro. What's good with it? That was like the movie. No, Superbad that's classic, bro. Judd Apatow ain't missed, bro. Judd Apatow comedy movies ain't never missed. JD5, Mickey Mouse belt streak incoming. It ain't Mickey, baby. It ain't Mickey. We winning that thing every week. They might as well send the belts to DC. We ain't gonna have room from him. He gonna need his entourage to come out carrying the belts like Floyd when he used to come into the ring. Troy Hill released by the Panthers. I want y'all to know Troy Hill is ass. Troy Hill is not good. But y'all want to add more ass to the cornerback room? Sign us up. Sign us up. Washington would win the Super Bowl this year if we had the Cowboys defense of the last couple years. Yep, when you make it hypothetical like that, it's possible. It's still hard to win a Super Bowl, bro. Bears best secondary in the league, 6 cornerbacks deep, 4 safeties deep, and we're the best offense in the league. So something's got to give next week. We'll see y'all next week, though. Something's got to give. Dad, I try to be. I love them kids, man. Can't wait till they get here later. Vote for Pedro. Napoleon Dynamite is a classic. And some Stacey Adams is crazy. I could imagine running. I remember one time we were running. You know how we had to dress up on high school and game days? We had to like dress up. They would have us like dress up with our jersey, walking around with a fucking shirt and tie underneath a slim cut ass football jersey and dress shoes and slacks and shit. I remember we were running like pickup in the gym before one of our games, and I almost tore my ACL running around in whatever. I swear they might have been some Stacey Adams myself. I don't like some Gators. I don't some Gators was out here running zig routes and shit. Like, boy, you're a linebacker. Calm down. I'm subscribing now. Keep up the good work. Welcome to the channel, Wilbur. Welcome to the channel, Wilbur. Hey, man. Thank y'all. I love doing this content stuff, man. Every day I try to get out as much as possible. Thank you. We're trying to get this up to 100,000 one day, but I appreciate everybody. I don't care what fandom you come from. You are always welcome to come here. Washington would not have been asked the last 25 years if Dan Snyder had not bought the franchise. Fuck hypotheticals. I feel you on that, Law. I felt that in my core. Mr. C coming in with the $49.99. I'm not worthy. Thank you so much, man. Always coming in, always holding the boy down. It definitely helps. It helps your boy. I cannot wait. I'm waiting. I'm now awaiting my new gaming chair. It should be here in the next 2 weeks. We're going to see my new streaming chair, something comfortable, something cozy. Y'all held it down for your boy in September, so that's an easy purchase to make this month. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Should we go for Max Crosby? I don't think Max Crosby is available, but I think Adam Peters is good enough at his job that I believe we would be reaching out to check on Max Crosby or Myles Garrett if they're actually available. Remember, Adam Peters said specifically in one of those pressers, I think it was his intro presser, we may not always make a trade, but we want to always be a part of the conversation. I'm going to take his word verbatim on that. Even if Washington is not going to pull the trigger, we will be a part of important conversations. If Max Crosby, an all-pro caliber edge rusher, the reigning defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett, become available, I know Adam Peters going to have us on that line. He's going to, hey, what's good with it, man? What it's going to cost, man? So I imagine that is the case. Thank you again, Mr. C, for that one. I see we got another one to get to. Subscribe. We have fun over here. We do have fun over here. I be like, when we get fans coming in from other chats, I'm like, y'all ain't got no fun creators over there. Y'all not having fun where y'all at. We having fun on this side, man. It's more than just ball talk, X's and O's and pie graph analytics. We having fun because we all just fans at the end of the day. Let the media do all that boring shit. We gonna get to it, but we gonna have fun on this side. Before yours and my time too, but you gotta watch the dumbass movie. I've seen The Jerk. That movie's hilarious. That movie was hilarious, bro. For no reason. It's so random. It is so random, bro. That shit is hilarious. I've seen that shit. I've seen it. That shit's funny as hell. Big W. Appreciate you, Kyle, for the $10, man. For the $10 donation. Appreciate you. And for being a channel member, man. Max just said he down to go. I heard what he said. Unless it changed, I heard him say, I'm ready. I'm not ready for no rebuild. I'm ready to win wherever I'm at. And he said twice, like wherever I'm at. So I think it's possible, but that's going to be hard to pull off, or you can't come to the table with some bullshit. Don't come with nickel and dimes out if you go get a Max Crosby. You got to be able to pay that freight. I see a lot of Washington fans, y'all want us to go aggressively pursue all these players, and then you diminish the value. You ready to pay top freight for Max Crosby? I'd do it. Are y'all willing to? Just know you're not about to walk over there like 4th round pick for Max Crosby. Absolutely not. That is a position of high value. So if you want a player of that caliber, you better bring the luggage with you. You better back up the Brinks truck and bring them picks with you, or you can get the fuck out of here. Ravens fans were apologizing to Panthers fans for what JD5 about to do to him. Yeah, I saw a buddy doing that. That video is funny. I posted that shit on my story. We at least get Deontay Johnson. I'll be satisfied. I think somebody's going to get him. He's not staying in Carolina. He's getting the fuck out of there. Why aren't we getting wide receivers, D-line, cornerback? We're 4-2. Why aren't we getting? What do you mean, why aren't we getting them? It's not as simple. Fans think, I want to trade for shit. Trades just happen. It don't work like that. It's a business, man. It's not Madden. You can't just force trades through because you want them. The trades got to make sense and the players got to be available, man. That would be crazy work to get Max. That would get Peter GM. I think it's going to win GM of the year regardless, because we're going to go to the playoffs this year. Our expectations have already changed. Our floor has already risen in year one. Appreciate your content, G. Continue to put out fire. Hey, man, I got y'all, my guy. I got y'all, and we got a cool little announcement coming out soon. We can't talk about it yet, but it's gonna be something lit and something y'all gonna enjoy. But I think he's getting GM of the year without doing all that. I need you to stream 8 to 4 every day. It would make work way better. I'm trying to stream and post videos daily. So 8 to 4, that's a big ass, but I'm trying to, you see these streams are starting to get longer. We post them more 2, 3, 4 hour streams. So Max Crosby in a corner would make us Super Bowl threats on paper, because you trade for guys and sometimes it takes longer than people think. But I like y'all for dreaming big. And I put out my video earlier explaining what are the options, realistic and unrealistic. Always F Dallas, my guy. Always F Dallas. What is my favorite football-based movie? Mine is The Longest Yard. Don't ask me why. Are you talking about Burt Reynolds' Longest Yard, or are you talking about Adam Sandler's Longest Yard? Because I think they're both funny. I'm interested to know what your answer is. My best football movie, Friday Night Lights, is up there. Oh, The Program. The Program is my shit. Love that. Love Any Given Sunday. That's an unhinged, crazy-ass movie. Love it. Varsity Blues is up there. I love. Remember the Titans is top 2 on any list, because that movie, they done made you watch it every time it's come on TV. It's ingrained in your head at this point. Always F Dallas. What up, JQ? We have a lot of cap room and picks. We sure do. But that don't mean just because we want things, it's going to happen. No. Like, people talking about where all these Washington fans coming. They forget this franchise and fan base is a sleeping giant. They forget that we were one of the storied franchises in this league. 3rd round pick, or Max can stay in Asheville. I'd pay a second plus for Max Crosby. I'd pay more than that. That's Max Crosby. Max Crosby is elite. He's elite. You know, you can't come with your pennies to go. You can't come with your little ass small credit line card to go buy a sports car. You know, you got to pay up or don't even ask about it. But Reverend Fly, I'm from the SVV in LA, and they telling me too, JD5 is an all-star. I know they loving him out in the IE. Him and Stroud just putting on for the IE right there. Team has great chemistry right now. Don't want too much change to mess that up. That's another thing we got to stop doing as fans. Adding talent does not stump the growth of what we have here. If adding talent means someone to regress, then that someone needs to get the fuck off the roster. Because if adding a receiver makes Luke McCaffrey regress, I don't want Luke McCaffrey anymore. If adding blue chip talent makes someone stick their lips out, cross their arms, and have a little temper tantrum like Jahan Dotson was doing at training camp, then they are not a part of the culture. We can't think like that. If guys are not going to produce because we brought talent in here, then I don't want them on my football team. I'm shipping a second rounder. It's going to take more than a second rounder to get Max Crosby, too. That's an edge rusher. A quarterback, an edge rusher, a left tackle, and a corner on that level, you're taxing. You're taxing. It's going to be more than a 2 for Max Crosby, y'all. This is not a video game. That is not how that works. Max Crosby is not getting traded either, so we need to just relax with that. Max Crosby is not going anywhere. They're going to want a 1 and more, and they should. They're not going to trade an elite player for chips like we did with Trent Williams because he had a cosmetic issue. Bruce Allen's a fucking idiot. What about a second in next year's third? Sure. For someone like Zadarius Smith, not for Max Crosby. It's going to be more than that. It's Max Crosby, y'all. What up, Gerald? Washington can be without 10 players against the Panthers, but what's up, Rio? I'm officially not zesty no. Oh, you got your war paint on. You ready for Carolina, Washington next week? No zest this week? You think DQ getting coach of the year? I think it depends on the Vikings situation because if they end up with the 1 seed, Kevin O'Connell's winning that motherfucker. Titans are releasing Jamal Adams. My brothers in Christ. Jamal Adams is terrible at football in 2024. I don't want him doing anything on my football roster. Jamal Adams hasn't been decent for 5 years. We don't want anything to do with Jamal Adams. Tell that nigga to go bag some groceries or something. Jamal Adams is trash in 2024. Breakout game for Johnny Newton this week. I'm here for it. 1st and 25 and a third. See, now this is what looks like a package for Max. And go get Newsom for a third, 2025. Let's go. That sounds good, but this ain't finna happen, y'all. None of this is happening. None of this is happening. The Water Boy is hilarious. It's definitely on that list. Like, a lot of that shit is not happening, bro. It's fun to dream, though. It's definitely fun to dream and put trades together and shit, but that shit is most likely not happening. What up, Rayshawn? What's good? You're drunk. Devontae just got traded. Who has given up a first and something for anyone? Do you know do you understand the positional value between a pass rusher and a wide receiver? An elite pass rusher is like a quarterback of the defense. Devontae Adams is a wide receiver. That's the cost for a receiver right now. The positional value don't matter. So incorrect, Law. And you're going to have to come up with, you're going to have to back them up. That's an edge rusher. That is an edge rusher. I know receivers are getting paid now too, but a pass rusher is you got to value that more than a receiver. You're more likely to find another really good receiver than you are to find a edge rusher. It's different. It's different, bro. Max Crosby like that, bro. Max Crosby's so good, bro. Hold up. Max Crosby, we need to stop even talking about Max Crosby because he's not fucking getting traded to us. We're not getting Max Crosby, guys. We got to stop dreaming like this. We got to stop. Let's get back into the real world. The deadline don't work like that, bro. Max Crosby had 14 and a half sacks last year, 12 and a half the year before. We're not getting Max Crosby, guys. Unsafe to say. What up, Door Gunner? Talent and chemistry aren't the same. Just because they're good doesn't mean they're a good fit. Max Crosby is a fit in Dan Quinn's defense. Max Crosby is a fit in 90% of the defenses in the league. If you get Max Crosby here, what chemistry is going to ruin on the defensive side of the ball? We're not even good on defense. We don't have a dominant pass rush. What is Max Crosby going to disrupt coming on the team? We can't be afraid to be good now. We can't be afraid to add talent, but we're not getting Max Crosby, so it doesn't even matter. I don't think Devontae Adams washed either. He has 2 more years after this, and then he's on a descending contract, meaning his contract is cheaper every year because it was front loaded. It was a front loaded contract, but it doesn't matter. We're not getting Max Crosby. What are we getting our panties in a bunch for? We're not getting Max Crosby, y'all. We're not getting Max Crosby, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. We're getting Myles Garrett for a second. I'm here for that as well. Even at his age, he's dominant. We're not getting any of this, though. We're not getting any of this. It's going to be a wide receiver or a cornerback for a mid-round pick if we trade for anybody. I don't see nothing blockbuster coming out, but we will see. We will see. This staff is finding fighters. I like it. Dogs. Real dog energy. What happened to Chase Young? Why is he trash? He's been ass. He's been asked for a minute now, and he has bad effort. He doesn't love football. So that's what it is with him. He's not trading any picks to get anyone like Crosby or Garrett. I wouldn't be against it, but none of it's going to happen. And I don't see Garrett or Max Crosby even getting moved in the first place. Not washed at all. And I think this roster could take a couple divas, a couple dickheads, and a couple prima donnas. Everybody can't be a savior. Everybody cannot be a choir boy. Everybody cannot be innocent. We got to have some dickheads and some divas on the roster at some point. Don't be afraid of that. If you've ever played for a football team and understand how a locker room works, there's always going to be some different type of characters on the roster on a winning football team. Everybody can't be a good person. Everybody can't be Terry McLaurin. Can't have a locker room full of all good guys. It's just getting you nowhere. It's 2024. You got to have a couple assholes on the team. What up, Rennie? We about to wrap this one up. I got to get up out of here in a second. I got to run some errands before my kiddos get out of school and get here. And Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, they're cut from the same cloth, and neither of them are being traded to Washington. So let's stop dreaming. Let's stop playing Madden, and let's wake up and let's touch grass because neither of those guys are getting here. Chase has always been lazy. I agree. He never wanted to put the work in. Whatever Adam Peters wants to do, I'm here for it. We got a 3rd round pick for like the wide receiver 6 in Philadelphia. And for that, it's in Adam. It's in Lance Newmark. We trust whatever they decide to do. I am here for it. I need a player that used to fight his own players, but they couldn't do anything about it because he was so good. Exactly. We need some of that energy, and I'm here for it. Smash that like up as we get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. I'll try to get some content out tomorrow. Can't promise anything's coming, but a pre-recorded video. Sunday, all-day watch party. You know the vibrations. We're starting at 1 p.m. Not starting for the London game. We're going to start at 1 p.m. We're going to go all the way through the Panthers game, and then we post-game showing after that. I will see y'all on Sunday. Enjoy your Friday, autumn afternoons and evenings. Stay safe, and let's whoop some motherfucking ass on Sunday. Hassan Reddick would be cool. I don't think it's happening. J.C. Horn, I don't see the Panthers trading him right now. We shall see. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Welcome if you're a new follower of the channel. Let's kick some Panther ass, and let's get ready for toxic ass Bears week. Love all y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will catch y'all later.